is it you describe your rap style?
As in sloppy hip-hop, rather, you know, just a smooth, laid-back, hardcore, but yet smooth, and we call that sloppy hip-hop.
I would agree with that. Sloppy I had never thought of, but it's definitely smooth, and it's just like you seem to just have this knack for like the rhymes. They just flow off your tongue effortlessly. I mean, how do you do it? Do you sit down and you write them? It seems like you just freestyle.
Yeah, it's the majority of my album is like freestyle lyrics. You know, we sit down like me and my homies, JH, TMD. We sit back and just have just wild, weird sessions, just at the house, just freestyling. You know, having a good time.
The underground rap legend, the Bay Area rap legend, Father Dom, real name, Damani M. Khalil, born in Oakland, California. Father Dom was affiliated with the rap legend Too Short and the Dangerous Crew out of Oakland, California. The Dangerous Crew consists of Too Short, the legendary producer Ant Banks, Shorty B, Goldie, Pee Wee, and more. Father Dom released his self-titled debut album in 1991 with tracks such as I'm Fed Up, The Father Dom Story, Hard to Handle, Letter to My Listeners, and Everybody Wanna Be an MC. There's also a rumor of him having an unreleased album called Mellow Madness that was set to release on the legendary major label called Jive Records / Dangerous Music in the mid-90s, with production from the legend Tone Capone, Ant Banks, and others from the Dangerous Crew. But the album was never released and shelved for unknown reasons.
We started on a Dangerous Crew album over in West Oakland,
Right.
And it ended up filtering off into the Get In Where You Fit In album, and tracks went everywhere.
Right.
And we never put out the album called The Dangerous Crew, but our next project, Father Dom, is already recorded, and we're gonna do like some remixes just to bring it up to date, because we wanted to get him out for '94, but you know how that goes.
Yeah.
So he will be out in '95, and we're gonna like get in there and tighten up all the tracks and make sure it's a '95 album and not a '94 album.
Right.
And the first thing we'll do in the new studio in Atlanta is a Dangerous Crew album, which will feature Goldie, Banks, Father Dom, Too Short, and Shorty B and Pee Wee also doing vocals, and then we're gonna guest star some singers.
His biggest song, called Rumors, is tied into that era, released as a 12-inch. In 1995, he released an album called Bombay. That same year, he featured on a song called We Do This, featuring MC Breed and Tupac, rest in peace, on Too Short's classic album called Cocktails.
Here I come with a thumbs up, foes are out of luck. Those who just before now are just father struck. Cause when I'm writing, I'm sure to enlighten. From the past, I'm here at last and putting the hype in. All my tunes, from the snare to the boom boom. And after the shows, the girls are coming to my room. Trying to get in, but it's a small possibility. I leave them at the door cause there's no room in my facilities.
In 1997, he released a classic album called Oakland's Finest, with known tracks such as I'm a Flirt, Serenade, Tell Your Baby Mama Leave Me Alone, Pimp Life, No Money, Millionaire, Pay Pimpin', Scrub Free, Nasty Niggas, West Coast, and Rich Life, with production from Father Dom and more.
Now if you're telling lies on me and my crew up in Oakland, you might get the old one too. Cause if your mouth's writing checks, your behind can't cash. We gon' have to get the ski mask and make sure next time you put an apple in.
Father Dom has done a lot of collaborations with other known Bay Area rap legends such as Dangerous Dame, rest in peace, on an album called Same Old Dame, Too Short's classic album called Get In Where You Fit In, Ant Banks' album, The Big Badass, the Dangerous Crew album called Don't Try This at Home, the legendary group called 3 Times Crazy album, Sicko, J-Dub out of Oakland, the game-related EP, the Cell Block compilation, the legendary group Conscious Daughters out of Oakland, album called Gamers. He featured on the legendary group The Delinquents project called Bosses Will Be Bosses, and plenty more of their projects, a compilation called Bay Area Players 3, Mr. Fab and G-Stack, Thiz Nation Volume 18 album, and more.
Magalicious, I got a bad habit of catching fishes. So put your money on me and I'll grant you 3 wishes. Major G's, a condo and a father dime tape. But you can't hesitate, there's money to make. I tripped up, came up on a pot of gold this year. They gave me loads of cheers, so I'm supposed to share.
Shout out to Father Dom and his contribution to the Northern California rap scene and hip-hop as a whole. Make sure to comment, like, hype, share, and subscribe. This NSN, and I'm out.